When I hit my 30s, I realized something. Financial freedom isn't about having more money, it was about having peace with it. Because you can earn six figures and still feel broke, and you can live simply and finally feel safe. In this video, I want to share the 5 money habits that helped me go from financial stress and guilt to complete freedom, clarity, and control. And if you've ever felt like you were starting from behind, stay until the end because I'll share the one mindset shift that truly changed everything for me. As someone who studied financial behavior and rebuilt my finances after hitting rock bottom, I've learned this. When we heal our relationship with money, we heal our sense of power. So let's unpack this together. Let's first look at habit one. I started treating every dollar with respect. When I was younger, I treated money like it would always come back, swiping my card, buying small things that didn't matter. But those small decisions built emotional clutter. When I finally started tracking my spending, not from fear, but from respect, everything shifted. Every dollar had a purpose. I started asking myself, does this expense make me feel grounded or drained? Here's the psychology behind it. Our brains associate money with safety. When we spend impulsively, we unconsciously recreate instability, the same chaos we might have grown up with. So here are some practical steps for you to try. For 1 week, track every expense and label it with one word: peaceful or chaotic. You'll see patterns that reflect how safe or anxious you feel about money. Habit 2. I automate everything that builds my future. Freedom isn't about discipline. It's about systems that protect you when motivation fades. When I started automating my savings, investments, and bill payments, I stopped relying on willpower. Every time money came in, it flowed automatically to where it needed to go before I could talk myself out of it. Here's the psychology behind it. Our brains love convenience. The more friction we remove from healthy habits, the more consistent we become. Here's some practical steps for you to try. Set up automatic transfers, even small ones. Because wealth isn't built in big leaps, it's built in quiet consistency. This one shift made me feel like an adult who could trust herself. Habit 3. I made peace with minimalism. There was a time I thought minimalism was about giving things up. Now I know it's about choosing what stays. When I decluttered my spending, my space, and even my calendar, I realized excess is expensive. The less I owned, the more I noticed what truly mattered. Example, instead of buying new clothes every month, I invested in timeless pieces. And suddenly, I stopped chasing trends to feel enough. Here's the psychology behind it. Our brain ties possessions to identity. Minimalism helps us detach from performing success and start living it quietly. Here's some practical steps for you. Ask yourself, does this add meaning or maintenance? If it adds maintenance, it's costing more than money. It's costing peace and time. Habit 4. I started talking to my money, not ignoring it. I used to avoid checking my accounts. The anxiety was real. It felt easier not to look. But every time we avoid our money, we reinforce the belief that we can't handle it. So I started doing weekly money dates. I light a candle, play soft music, and open my accounts, calmly with curiosity. Here's the psychology behind it. Avoidance creates fear loops. Familiarity builds safety. The more we look at our numbers without judgment, the more neutral they feel. Here are some practical steps for you to try. Pick one day each week, same time, same place. Review your spending, savings, and goals, but from a place of partnership, not punishment. Remember, you and your money are a team. Habit 5. I rewrote my money story. We all have a money story. The invisible script that says things like, people like me never get rich. If I earn more, I'll lose love. I'm just not good with money. I used to believe those too. But the truth is, these aren't financial blocks. They're emotional memories. Here's the psychology behind it. Most of our money patterns are formed by age 7. They reflect how we saw our parents handle scarcity, fear, or control. Here are some practical steps for you. Write this down. What did I learn about money growing up? And do I still want to believe that? Because rewriting your money story isn't about changing your income, it's about changing identity. Here's a bonus truth for you that I wish someone told me sooner. Financial freedom isn't about having more, it's about needing less. The moment you stop chasing the next level and start mastering what you already have, that's when peace shows up. You don't need to manifest more money. You need to respect the money that's already trusting you to manage it. So let's recap. The 5 habits that can help you to find true financial freedom are 1. Respect every dollar. Automate your future. Simplify your life. Build a relationship with your money. Rewrite your money story. And remember, your financial comeback doesn't start when you earn more. It starts the moment you decide you're worthy of peace. If this resonated, comment below, I'm building my freedom. And subscribe for weekly money and mindset wisdom, because wealthy women change the world.